Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I upsize my Green Unicorn Alocasia. I currently have this in leca and moss in a semi-hydro setup. This is the second to last newest leaf. It kind of has some sport variegation going on. I'm not sure if anyone can confirm this or not, but each leaf so far has looked very different. I've grown two. There were two originally with the plant. One's died. And that little white bulb is a corm. There's at least two that are sprouting. And this is the clay pebbles that I use, and this is the moss that I'm using. So I got this glass at a thrift store. That's where I've been getting most of my glasses. Some of them I reuse old mason jars. I've been using a couple hair product dishes, my Eco Styler gel and other gel products. I've been using those, trying to recycle what I can, save money. And now I'm just adding the leca to the bottom. I'm gonna try to do 2/3 of the way up, or 1/3 of the way up. And you can really see it at this angle, but each leaf has been very different. This newest leaf kind of reminds me of the Alocasia reticulata, the Zabrina form. It's got this green and dark green that I don't see in any of the other leaves. And the back is very red. It's maroon. Now I'm just adding the moss. I make sure to break it up and apply it gently so that there's good airflow. I don't pack this down at all. So this is what the roots are looking like. It's very well rooted. I'm upsizing this to give it more space to grow, but also to get that corm that's trying to form, trying to keep it from hitting the glass. I'm gonna give it more space to do that. And now I'm just gently grabbing the base of the plant and then tilting it to the side. I try to keep from pulling on it just to keep from damaging it. If you do have water in there still, I'd pour it out and then try dumping it upside down. And then I remove any little pieces of leca. You can see the moss is turning green. That's from algae, which doesn't harm the plant. But here's the two corms that I mentioned that are sprouting. And I wanted to look for more corms, but the moss was so dense, as well as the roots, I didn't want to break anything up just to look for corms. And there's already two sprouting, so I'm sure more will sprout over time. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just looking to see if I can find any other corms easily. And now I'm making sure it's the correct depth before adding the rest of the moss. Here you can see I'm adding the rest of the moss lightly, but you can tell here very well the difference in the colors. I'm adding dry moss and it's a lot drier, browner looking as opposed to the wet moss. Even the green moss, you can tell a difference, but you can see one is more golden looking and the other's kind of a tan beige color. This helps a lot. That way, sometimes you might have water at the bottom of your reservoir, but the moss at the top is still dry. So when that happens, I usually tilt it to try to resaturate the moss without adding more water to the container. This does have a new leaf forming. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get this repotted, because the leaves are sizing up, but with how packed the roots were, I was worried about this next leaf being stunted, so I'm giving it more space to grow, but also there's not a leaf actively coming out, and I don't want it to get messed up by shocking it with a repot. Again, if you know anything about alocasia, please let me know if you think this is a sport variegation, because each leaf so far has been very different. One has these spots that start off metallic looking, then they turn yellow, and now they're kind of turning a bit red or orangey red. And this next leaf, it doesn't have any spots like that yet, but I've noticed that the sport variegations happen after the leaf is hardened, and this one's still in the process of hardening. So if you know anything about alocasia or green unicorns, let me know. And now I'm gonna add some water and let it soak for a couple minutes and then drain it out. This is a close-up of the plant. I think it's a mix of a dragon scale and Aslanii. So it has pink veining that's very sparkly, and for some reason it has this oil sheen to it. It's kind of bluish in certain lighting. And here I'm going to try to show you the new leaf that's trying to form. Thank you for watching my video. Be sure to like and subscribe or leave a comment below. Thanks. Bye.